So we're just reversing the car up because apparently we can see a bear in here somewhere. Oh, it is too, right there. Right there. Right in the middle, if you go forward, you can see the back of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Should we get out? Let's get out.
Oh, really? He's a big bear. Apparently this is not a good idea, but we are hopping out of the vehicle.
Guys, stand up. Look at him.
Hello, Mr. Bear.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you want to come up?
No. Okay.
Oh, this is amazing.
Is that a black bear?
That's a black bear.
So right
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Bear. Hi, but look.
there. Wow, he's standing up for us.
Hi.
And today we're leaving bright and early Quesnel and we're driving 6.5 hours northwest to Smithers to go and see a good friend up there as well. So sit back, relax and enjoy the views. We're going to show you a bit of the drive as we go, and then once we get to Smithers we'll show you around. So enjoy. Thank God Pat's doing the driving, by the way. He's a good boy. Well, 7 hours long hours later, we are about 9 minutes out of Smithers. So
It's been a good drive though. It's very easy, and there's it's so picturesque. But look at this guy. He just can't help it. Needed to overtake. Whatever. Whatever.
He's getting tired. He's done a really good job. Well, Pat, he's probably driven 90%. I did a little bit of the driving, but only 10% of it. So we're looking forward to having a little walk around Smithers later on today. It looks a bit cold. It's surrounded by mountains. We can see them in the distance.
Yeah. We were told that it's a very pretty old looking town, and there's a lot of places to eat, a couple of bars, or maybe one bar, maybe two, I'm not sure, but that's what I was told.
Soon find out. So I hope you enjoyed all that footage of just little snippets of the drive all the way up. There's just so much to take in and too much to talk about, so I just thought I'll just take little 10-second shots here and there, and you guys can decide if you like it or not, but that blew our mind. So we'll check in once we get into Smithers. We're just trying to navigate around there now, so we'll talk soon. Well, good morning from Smithers, BC. We have made it after that huge drive yesterday. We caught up with our friend Kimberly and went out last night with some of her friends for a few drinks. But we've just come down to Smithers and it's gay day. They knew we were coming to town. They set this all up for us. Who would have thought that Smithers was going to have a gay day?
If I knew, I would have brought all my proper outfit, but no. This beast will do.
This will do. So it's a very beautiful town, surrounded by these beautiful mountains all behind us. Just the backdrop is absolutely sensational. So we're going to show you around today. We've got a few ideas where to take you and have a look around, but fresh air, mountain air, it's always good for one's soul. So we'll talk back shortly. So Kim, say hello Kim. Known her since many years. So she's our tour guide in Smithers. She's just taken us to the local coffee shop. Looks pretty impressive. Going to have another coffee in a moment. Spin the camera around, so there's downtown Smithers. It's a little gay day parade here going on, which is fantastic for a small town. Swing it around for you, look at that. Look at those mountains. What a beautiful town this is. Reminds me of much of Queenstown. It's got that New Zealand feeling with the mountains around it. Yeah. Even got a rainbow crossing. How cool's that? Well, Smithers, you are impressing. What a beautiful downtown. Got a great coffee from a great coffee shop. Pat's been in front of me all the way down there just having a look around, but What an impressive little town. It's got a real alpine feel about it. It's very green, a lot of plants and planter boxes around. But it's the scape in behind all these buildings of the mountains behind us. Don't know if it's going to focus on there. Breathtaking. And it's got that real crisp feel in the air as well, which I absolutely love. So it can't be any far away from the tropics like we were for 6 months in Southeast Asia to suddenly be here in the mountains of BC. It's quite different. Very relaxed. And just walking along Main Street here in Smithers, and look up, there is New Zealand's flag. Woohoo! Kia kaha, New Zealand. There's your flag flying very proud here in the town of Smithers. And right next door is, of course, the Australian flag flying very proudly there as well. But how cool is that? So far from home, but still see the New Zealand flag flying high. And just a reminder of home also with the Australian flag. And spin the camera around. There's those mountains. Amazing, huh? Get to see a lot of these. Kim, so where's this? What's this place called?
This is Bill's Gorge.
Bill's Gorge, and what river's that below us? Just make up a name. It's Smith's River.
It's probably still the Bulkley.
Bulkley. So this is just out of town, but I'll just go past Kimmy and look at the view. Hopefully you can hear the audio because it's a bit windy. How impressive is that? So we're trying to get the drone up in this amazing spot, but unfortunately it's really gusty and it's also a no-fly zone, so we thought we'd better not. So Pat's done some B-roll. Hope you enjoy the shots he's taking because it's pretty stunning. But I tell you one thing you don't notice on camera is the mosquitoes here are huge. I'm covered in bites and they actually draw blood too, which is why Pat is wearing a long sleeve shirt and I'm in a...
If you're out here, wear a long sleeve shirt.
Like, as I'm speaking I can see mosquitoes buzzing around the screen on the camera, so it's quite funny to see. But how magnificent is that? We'd like to say thank you to our host Kim for letting us sleep on her sofa. Not really, it's an air mattress, very good. And also being our tour guide today, so it's been awesome. And it's only the first day in Smithers of our long weekend, so I'm sure there's a lot more to see. So far so good, it's worth that long drive. So it's about 12 hours north of Vancouver we are at the moment, which is incredible. Shows how big this country is, and it's only one province we've seen so far. And the very next thing on our tour of the region of Smithers, BC, we've come to a little town called Hazleton. It looks pretty cool. So it's an old historic town. So I was just reading a sign over here. Hazleton is the oldest surviving pioneer community in northwest BC. As befits this pathway status, the community was home for the regional's first trading post, bank, school, mining office, government agent, newspaper and hospital. Still served by many of those institutions, Hazleton enjoys a strong tie to its rich past. Walking tour guides of historic old town available at the post office. There you go. So that's all about Hazleton first here in Hazleton. And then all the way around town they've got all these old reminders of times gone by, like an old paddle boat up here is now the public bathroom in town, and just around the corner is all the historic town. So we're going to have a look around there first, but first we'll just check out the river, enjoy this, and then we'll take that 2-minute walk around town. It's amazing, and it's really warm. Whew. Just had to take off a couple of layers then too. It's Pat over there again taking awesome shots. Make sure you check out his Instagram, amazing. Way better than mine. It's our friend Kim, she's been our tour guide. Awesome, awesome girl. The whole family's just absolutely amazing, and made such an impression on Canada for my whole life as her family. So I'm very, very grateful she's here with us today. But look at the power. I just walk up here to the boardwalk. It's literally boardwalk, and then I'll just turn the camera around, but look at the power of this river. One sec. Look how fast it's flowing. I can see just logs and they're just floating down, and it's huge. We could always sell up in Sydney and buy the Omega building across the road that's for sale. Yeah, we could turn it into a big club.
Big club. We'll charge $50 entrance fee.
What do you think? That's beautiful, eh? It's like
it's so cool.
Historic old town.
I could almost imagine people in their, 1920s outfit and their carriages and horses and stuff, without all of it paved and concreted.
That's so true.
Definitely get that vibe.
But I love how they got all the historic pieces around town, like the old motors from the train, and just no matter which way you look, it's just like, wow, look at that, look at those mountains. And then you get the architecture thrown in as well, and the fact that hardly anyone's here. Well, we're back in the car, which only means one thing, is we are heading back to the city of Quesnel from Smithers. What a journey.
It's been amazing.
So it's about 600 odd Ks to Quesnel now, which will take us about 6 or 7 hours if we stick to the speed limit. But we're going to stop on the way and show you a little bit more, maybe in the next vlog, of the journey back to Quesnel. But we'd just like to say thank you to our host and her friends, Kim. What an amazing tour guide you have been.
Yeah, we've seen spots of Smithers that we wouldn't have seen if we had ventured out on our own. So thank you for showing us the local spots. It definitely is something that we will remember forever.
For sure, so thank you. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. If you like it even more, hit the subscribe button, and check out our next vlog of beautiful Canada coming up shortly. So thank you, take care.
Bye.
Ta-da.